Morning, student. Just we are talking about and learning about lesson number 4, that is the air around us. In this chapter, till now, we have learnt about the atmosphere and its composition, structure of the atmosphere. Now, today we will learn and the importance of the atmosphere. Already, this topic we have talked in the earlier videos. So, student, you know about the atmosphere. It is a gaseous layer and a widest of all the other spheres of the earth, that is the one more than the 1600 kilometer into the space, and it is a combination of different kinds of gases, that is including the nitrogen, oxygen, and 1% is the other gases. 78% is on nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, and 1% is gaseous. Not only the gases, there are the different components also, including this already the earlier video I have explained to you. The gases, especially oxygen, and is too important for all the survival and burning fuels. Other hand side, carbon dioxide also important role, as the plants are taking help of the carbon dioxide to make the food in the process of photosynthesis. But when the large amount of carbon dioxide increasing, so it is giving the help to grow the global warming. So it's our duty to reduce the carbon dioxide, because excess amount of carbon dioxide, it is trapping into the earth's surface and making it too hot, increasing its temperature. So in a fixed limit it's okay, but more than that it is too harmful for human being as well as the animals, plants, and all the environment. Now student, today you are going to learn about the structure of the earth, atmosphere. So you can see in this figure here the different names are showing here. First of all, troposphere, that is under the at least 15 kilometer, you can see troposphere, and which line is touching the troposphere is known as tropopause. Then after 20 kilometer to at least the 50 kilometer, it is the stratosphere, and here we can find 50 kilometer, it is not the stratopause. Then student, we can find after 50 kilometer to at least the 80 kilometer, it is the mesosphere, and here the length of 85 kilometer we can find a mesopause. And the last we can understand here thermosphere, that is the after 90 kilometer. So in this way student, we are having the different layers of the atmosphere. You can see again, first of all is the troposphere. Okay, the limitation of at least earth from the earth surface to 15 kilometer, and the last surface, the top of troposphere, known as a tropopause. Then stratosphere is at least a limitation of 50 kilometer, and it is the last limit known as a stratopause. Then mesosphere is there, which is the last limit 85 kilometer. Then thermosphere. So student, these why we are talking about these layers. These layers are too important. All the other kinds of the natural phenomena or whatever the activity is completing, that is completing different kinds of the layers. Okay, now you will learn about it, how these layers are helping to us. So let's start, and I will explain to you how these are important for us. So first of all student, we can understand about the troposphere. So troposphere is the lowest layer of the troposphere is the lowest layer of the atmosphere, and by this one you can understand this layer is of atmosphere is closest to the earth surface. It extends to a height of 8 km above the poles and 18 km above the equator. So student, you can understand, it means where is the poles area. Poles area, it is the 8 km. Okay, and where is the equator area, it is the 18 km. It means you can understand, near to the equator it is having the more extension. Okay, it means we are finding at least 0 to 18 kilometer to the troposphere, but at the poles it is the very, it means it is not too wide. okay, in comparison of the equator. So you have to understand, in equatorial area the layer of atmosphere is more than poles area. Okay, so this point you have to understand. Then it extends over the equator is more because intense heating at the equator expand the air. So what the reason also it is explaining, if the question is coming why it is having the widest, it is more wide layer of the atmosphere at the equator than the poles. So as we know, equator is having the more temperature. Because of the temperature only, the temperature is spreading this or expanding the air, so that's why it is more wide. Then we can understand at the poles air is cold, that's why it cannot be, and it is dense. So you have to understand how much the air will be there, the temperature will be more and the air will be that much light. Okay, so we can understand summer season there is the temperature, more temperature is there, so light is light, air is light during the summer season, while during the winter season the air is some heavy. So you can understand. Okay, so that's why it is more compressed above the poles, it means here is less amount of air. Okay, other things also student we can understand, when we are going upside with the increasing of the height, the air is decreasing. So that's why the mount these climbers, those who are no, they are taking this. So all the things we'll talk about it. Let's see. Troposphere, it is the first layer of the uh, atmosphere. This is known as the troposphere. Some other facts also given here about the about the this one about the troposphere. Let's see. When it means, when we are crossing the 165 meter, so it is decreasing the temperature, so it is known as a lapse rate. Okay, it means increasing in height but decreasing in temperature, it is, and temperature is decreasing 1 degree Celsius. It means when we are crossing at least 165 meter, so the temperature will decrease 1 degree Celsius or 1 degree centigrade. Okay, so last limit of this I have explained in the diagram. A troposphere known as a tropopause. Then you know, I have already explained to you the water vapor also is a one important part of the atmosphere. So dust particles, so these all are helping to the weather, all kinds of the weather phenomena. It means the rain is also occurring, that is also, it means clouds are forming in this layer only because of the water vapor. You know, when the water vapor dust are mixing together, they are forming the clouds. Okay, so whatever the this weather phenomena process, the hailstorm is there. Okay, and your ice and your this rain is there. See, these all kinds of things is have occurring in this layer only, that is troposphere. Then atmosphere does not get heated directly by the sun ray. The troposphere absorbs maximum heat from the sun earth. So it is also the important. So student, already I have explained to you the importance of the advantages of the atmosphere. So first layer, which is the troposphere, whatever the sun rays are coming, it can't let the sun rays to reach on the earth. Actually some of the rays and the temperature it itself is absorbing. Okay, so that's why it is too important. So this is the about the troposphere. Now next is the stratosphere. Stratosphere, we know it is extending at the height of 50 km from the earth's surface and lies above the troposphere. So what is there, it is also having, it is also important portion. Okay, so temperature here remains almost constant at the height of 20 km, then slowly and it is gradually rises till the tropopause. Tropopause, I have explained to you the last point of the troposphere. So this point is explaining you when the height will increase, so temperature will be increased. It means at first of all 20 km the temperature is constant, but when the height will increase, the temperature will also increase. Afterwards, when what it is explaining, it is also having the purchase of the ozone, O3, the most important layer, ozone. Okay, which is helping in a very various way. Actually what is it, the ozone is doing, whatever the ultraviolet rays, whatever the UV, okay, whatever the ultraviolet rays are coming, so that is absorbed by the ozone layer. Okay, even though you nowadays you can understand there we are harming the ozone layer by by different activities, so it is harmful for us. Okay, now one more thing also is stratosphere. It is free from the cloud. It means, when I have explained to you, troposphere is a layer, the first layer, no, where all the clouds are forming. So clouds are forming, what we are seeing, no, clouds are formed. So that is in the, at least that is up to 15 kilometer only, not more than that. After 15 kilometer sky is space is nothing. It means there is no clouds, it is very clear. So that's why what is doing in stratosphere layer, all the jets and the aeroplanes, that they are flying after the troposphere only. Okay, so this you can understand. So I am explaining you each importance of each kinds of the layer. So now next is the mesosphere. It is also having the importance. What is the importance of the mesosphere? You can understand about it. First of all, the mesosphere extends at a height of over 80 km on average and lies above the stratosphere. So I have explained to you first of all troposphere, then stratosphere, and then now third is the mesosphere. Okay, so now here also the temperature decreasing with the height and layer falls to 100 degrees centigrade, making the coldest layer. Okay, so this is, it means the troposphere is somehow it is cold. Okay, because of the whatever things is happening, that is troposphere and stratosphere, so that's why this area mesosphere, it is something cold. Then we can understand here, the mesosphere has high clouds that shine at a night. They are formed due to the presence of cosmic dust. Okay, so it is not the cosmic dust. Cosmic dust means it is a one kind of um, shining one clouds. Okay, because of different kinds of the particles in the space, and they are shining, sparkling, so that's why they are just looking shining one, and they are known as the cosmic dust. So now student, next we can understand here other things also. What is given here, meteors burn in the layer due to the air resistance and friction in the presence. So meteors we have learnt in the class 6 also, in the universe chapter, when the big kinds of huge the some kinds of the breaking of the parts from the Jupiter and the others, that is revolving around these planets, and then when they are moving, burning and moving towards the earth, they are known as a meteor. So these all kinds of the these activities happening in the mesosphere only. Okay, so in this way you can understand, because why they are just burning here, that is the presence of the oxygen. Already I have explained to you, oxygen is the helpful for the burning. Now next in the thermosphere. So what is the importance of the thermosphere? You can understand, this layer extends 80 km to 500 km, lies of the mesosphere. It corresponds closely with the ionosphere, and its lower part has electrically charged particles, ions, radio waves transmitted from the earth. It means it is ionosphere. Okay, so whatever the need for the any kinds of the satellite communications and the radio transmissions, so which are the different kinds of the ions are there, they are helping to charge these all kinds of waves. So student, what we are getting in the communication, we are just doing. Okay, so whatever the waves are helping to us, so they are finding in the thermosphere. And thermosphere, there is the ions are there, or it is known as the ionosphere also. So these ions are helping or charging the different kinds of the waves there, and which is helping to transmitting the radio waves and in the different kinds of the communications. Now we can understand the upper layer of this layer is begins to rise rapidly. Now the temperature may be reached to 1480 degrees Celsius. Because why this one? Because the gaseous molecules absorb the X-rays and the short wave ultraviolet rays of the sun. So you can understand why there is a too much temperature. Actually too much temperature is as I have explained to you, these waves are absorbed by the different layers, sun rays. So this part, the thermosphere, they are just absorbing the sun rays also, that's why it is too hot. And they are also protecting from the meteoric showers, because at a such high temperature most substance burn out. So this also most important work of thermosphere. It is absorbing some kinds of harmful materials also. Okay. Now next one is the exosphere. So it is a last layer of the atmosphere. We can understand this layer is having the scattered gases. Gravitational pull is minimum in this layer, so it is very less gravitational pull is there in this layer. Okay, very less gravitational pull is here, you can understand here. And this layer having the some scattered gases, and this layer extends after the ionosphere up to the 1600 km, known as exosphere. It does not have any defined border to the under interplanetary space. It means it is not having the any kinds of limitations after the limit of 500 kilometer. It means after the thermosphere this layer is finding. So now student, by this one today you have gone through what are the different layers. In the diagram I have explained to you. First one is troposphere. What are the different features of troposphere I have explained to you. Next you came to know about the stratosphere, all kinds of the jets, even the ozone layer, O3 is also finding here. Then I have explained to the mesosphere, what are the important features of the mesosphere, this I have explained to you. Then thermosphere, how the thermosphere is important, and exosphere also. So student, by this one, after my explanation you can just go through, read and understand how these layers are important for environment. It means for the earth. That's why the life is possible on the earth, and you supposed to know about. So student, in this way this topic we have learned. Hope so you will go through. So thank you and have a nice day.